This is Writing Weekend. Writing is a practice met daily, either on the page or off. These two exercises will help you find balance in that practice. I'm going to write with you. 2 minutes on the timer. Let's go. Hello, welcome to Writing Weekend. So today I want to look at how to keep going in your projects. And this is inspired by an event that I ran in September with the amazing agent Juliet Pickering. And I was interviewing her at this event, and the word that came up with pretty much every writer that she spoke about who has achieved success in their writing was persistence. And I know this myself, I know it with the clients that I work with. The whole thing is, if we don't give up, we finally get to where we're trying to get to. So how to keep going? How to keep going when our energy's flagging, when doubt starts to creep in? How are we going to make sure that we keep persisting? So the first exercise that is going to start to open up this area, that's going to start to be giving us insights, is to look at things that we have achieved in our past. Sometimes when we start to flag, when we start to doubt our ability, we're so focused on that we forget that there are many things that we have persisted at, that we have achieved success with. So I want to enable you to reconnect to those successes so that you know what to do in a moment when you start to think, oh, do you know what? I'm not sure if I've got it in me. So for the first 2 minutes, we're going to do an exercise. Write about one specific thing that you have achieved. Doesn't have to be to do with writing, it can be anything at all, as long as you've achieved it. So one specific thing that you have achieved. Write about that for 2 minutes. Okay. So let's just take a moment to look back at that exercise. Why have I asked you to write about something that you have achieved? So it can be really powerful when we step into that positive appraisal. If we're flagging, if we're losing energy, that can create a negative state of mind. So just reminding ourselves of things that we have achieved can start to show us that things are possible, that we have got staying power. I wasn't talking about my writing, I was actually talking about the fact that every day since the beginning of September, I said to myself that I was going to swim every day, no matter how cold it got. And I've been able to do that. And I noticed that I put down here, when I was driving home from London this Sunday night, I found myself really looking forward to the swim. So I'm no longer dreading the cold. I'm actually recognizing it as something really powerful in my life and something I love doing. And I love it because every time I do it, it shows me that I can stick to what I say I'm going to do. So it was a really nice way to get connected with that strength within me, and to also see that after a period of time, I could really start looking forward to something that I thought that I was going to be dreading. So again, just reflect, how was it to look back on an achievement, and how did that begin to feed you and fuel you? Okay, so the next exercise that we're going to do is bringing the project in. So this project that we want to keep going in. So thinking about the current project, whether it's a work in progress, something more artistic, whatever your current project is, knowing that you are an achiever, we have just proved that because you've written on something that you've achieved. So thinking about your current project, knowing that you're an achiever, how do you need to look at things to see that it's worthwhile to stick at it? So you've got your current project, you know that you're an achiever. How do you need to look at things currently to see that it is worthwhile to stick at it? 2 minutes, off you go. Okay. So again, let's just reflect. I found that really interesting I kept just moving my eyes up to what I'd written about, what I had achieved, to essentially give me a perspective that I can hold in the current moment about my novel, about my work in progress. So the first thing that was really clear to me is that I need to see that it pays off. So I was taking that feeling of knowing that it was going to get colder and that I had committed to swimming every day and slightly dreading it, but also because of this experience, knowing that there is a moment that I start to feel really joyful. I start to really look forward to that swim. It ceases to hurt anymore, and it starts to be proof that I can do what I say that I'm going to do. And that was really important to me, that reminder that it is possible for me to commit to doing something and for me to carry that out. And finally, I put that I can trust myself, and that by showing up each day, I'm better each day than the day before. So by sticking at it, I'm only going to get better. So a really powerful exercise that shows you by connecting to past achievements, you can bring the learning from that into the current moment to help fuel you, to help give you motivation to see your current project through. Because as agent Juliet Pickering said, with pretty much every single one of her writers who have achieved success, the one thing that they all had in common was persistence. So there we go, guys. Take that persistence into the weekend with you. Keep mulling over your achievements and keep taking all of the learnings that you can from all of those past things that you have achieved to enable you to be sustained through your current project. Really lovely to write with you today. I hope you enjoyed the exercises, and let me know in the comments below what insights you got, and that way I can respond to you personally. And as always, I will be here next Saturday with my notepad and my pencil, and I look forward to seeing you.